Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I am Amy Levine, founder and CEO of Seed2Stone. And here we are, loving necklace layers. And we've got Aliya Thomas joining us. Aliya is the founder and CEO of Elevated Style by Aliya. And I'll let her tell you about what she's about. Welcome, Aliya.
Yay! Thank you, Amy. This is our second one. I'm so excited to talk about layering necklaces. I wear necklaces every day. But for those of you who may be joining us for the first time, hi, I'm Aliya. I'm based in New York City, founder and CEO of Elevated Style by Aliya. So we're a boutique personal styling agency for women, professional women specifically. And I help women kind of figure out their effortless style. So that's what we're here to talk about today, effortless style with jewelry.
Awesome. So just before we kick it off, I just want to make sure that everyone has a good idea of what we're looking at tonight and a little background of what Seed2Stone is and who we are. We are a relatively new brand. We are sustainable, attainable style. So what does that mean? Sustainably produced, lab-grown diamonds, 100% real, FTC declared. A diamond is a diamond regardless of its source. And the source of these is above ground, less effect on the environment, and a better cost to you. They are attainably priced. As you'll see, a lot of our prices, a good chunk of our work is under $200. And tonight we've got a mix from high to low. And style, which is why we have Aliya here to help us to really see how to make the style your own. Because a lot of the pieces can be worn in so many ways. Whatever your style is, it will enhance your style. It will become part of your style. And that's really what we're all about is make it your own, be self-expressive. So on that note, Aliya, what are you wearing?
Awesome. And I just want to mention you mentioned jewelry being part of your self-expressive style. I find a lot of women that I work with, they kind of forget about jewelry because it's one more thing to think about, but it really is that icing on the cake that's going to elevate any outfit, whether you're wearing a t-shirt and jeans or you're getting all decked out. Having just a little bit of bling and figuring out what is your style with the bling is really, really going to make a difference. So today, and again, necklaces are something that you can wear with anything, a t-shirt, dresses, anything. And I am showing a little bit of skin today, but we'll talk about how you can wear necklaces over shirts and not showing skin if that's your preference as well. But today we're going to talk about layering looks. And Amy, we have which one do we have
That's
here?
the Uptown Downtown Choker.
Yes. And so I chose this one because it was the blingiest of what you
Mhm.
had.
Yes, it
And
is.
blingy and what's minimal or maximal is all relative depending on what type of person you are. But for me, this is an everyday piece, but some people might consider this piece a little extra where you might want to wear it for a special occasion. You might want to, it's a beautiful piece to wear on its own, but it's also a beautiful piece to layer. As you can see here, I'm layering it with one of Amy's favorite pieces,
Yes.
which is a choker. And I love how you have varying lengths for all of your necklaces. So we have 3 different lengths. So you can wear this as a choker, we can wear it as a mid length, or wear it a little bit longer if you
Yeah.
prefer on their own.
Exactly. And that's one thing, that uptown downtown choker takes on a completely different light when you move it up. And it all of a sudden it's got a completely, I mean, we've worn it up here,
Yeah.
mid, and wearing it long. It's got so many interesting things. I'm going to give you guys, while Aaliyah's going to give some more tips on how to wear it, I'm going to give you a little close up.
Yeah. And the great thing about these pieces, I mean, the diamonds, they are just spectacular. And I'm sure Amy's going to talk a little bit more about lab grown diamonds and what that exactly means if this is your first time kind of hearing that phrase. But you can see this piece, as a lot of the pieces with Seed2Stone, have an elegant edge to them. So if you're more of a classic style type of person, if you're more of an edgy style type of person, a lot of the pieces mix both in one single piece of jewelry. So as you can see, the triangles here give you a little bit of that edge, whereas the diamonds and just the layout of the necklace gives you more of that classic, elegant feel.
So a little bit about the diamonds, where you call them the triangle set. I love that because that is what we were going there. This is from the Trinkle collection, which is a
Oh,
combination of triangle and sparkle.
oh,
Becomes trinkle. in our crazy view of it. And what it is it's actually a martini setting. So a martini setting is 3 prongs. And
Okay.
that's what makes that triangle set. So the way it's set up is really to give it that spiky look. It's a little edgy and yet it's somewhat classic. It's kind of where we love to live, is that mix between edgy and classic, a little different and a little interesting. And we've got a few of the pieces tonight are in that collection. So that Uptown Downtown choker that Aliya's wearing, and then we also, and if you want to just hold up against your neck, Aliya, you have the mini bar. Is that what
This
you're
is,
holding?
I would wear this
I'm
literally.
I'm gonna do a close up so that hold that
I,
on your neck. Okay, like, where would you put that? If you had what you're wearing now, I mean, you could put it where you have the little
you know what?
center cup, but that could go anywhere.
I would prefer to wear this one as a singular piece. And again, it's all depending on what your liking is. I would wear it a little bit higher up on my neck. And so if the uptown downtown is a little too bold for you, this is a nice alternative, this piece here. With the 3 triangles, and I learned something new today. The martini setting. I feel like I should be drinking a martini while we're talking.
We can
Maybe
do
next
that in our next share. We can do that. We'll
time.
arrange that.
This is such a beautiful, beautiful necklace. And it's a little bit, there's a lot of necklaces out there that have just the single setting of a triangle, or you'll have a circle, or you'll have a pear pendant or a square. But I love the 3 triangles. It's a little more unique than what I've seen out there.
Well, good. So that is part of our Trinkle collection. And as you see, I'm going to bring them both up to the
Okay.
top. We can do that in yellow gold and in sterling silver.
Ooh, the yellow
And it's
gold is
it's a really easy to wear piece. I actually had a customer who messaged me that she just gave that to her daughter for her 21st birthday, which
oh
made me very excited because that's a really special birthday to be part of. And
yeah.
hopefully, at 21, maybe she was going out and having a martini with it as well. You never know. But that was a super exciting celebration to be part of.
Hey, I
So
have an idea. Anyone who purchases the Uptown Downtown or the mini bar, take a selfie of yourself in the necklace drinking your martini and post it to Seed to Stone. That would be fun. A
I
fun
love that. I love that. That's a challenge. Go out there, people. Go out there. Get your
now.
martinis, get your necklaces.
I have a lot of people ask me about, silver or gold, and it really, again, is a personal preference. People who tend to have warmer tones, olive complexions, a little bit darker, like myself, I love gold tone jewelry, but I also do silver too, just because sometimes if I'm wearing an outfit that might have silver buttons, or you have nice bright gold tones in your clothes, whether it's warm tones or those cool tones, you want to actually go for silver. So someone's like Amy's complexion, or if you're a little bit lighter or peach undertone, or you have the green and blues in your undertone, silver works great for you as well.
I'm a believer that everyone can wear both, but
Yes.
everyone leans into one. And I don't know, I think there is a skin tone thing, but
Yep.
I've seen people who wore gold forever start wearing silver or white gold. I mean, they look the same.
Yeah.
Or someone who's a white metal person who suddenly goes, I started wearing yellow and it makes me happy.
Yep.
I love the ability to wear both. And
Yes.
the one time I see that the easiest way to do that is with diamonds, because diamonds bring it together. Diamonds bring the commonality of diamonds allow you to mix your metals.
Hmm.
And one of the greatest examples is that piece that you're wearing. You're wearing the small center of attention. I'm going to highlight that for us.
Yeah.
And that comes in 2 sizes. So just to give you an idea, I can't tell which one's which. I have the large and Aliya's got the small on. And both are just amazing every day. No matter what you put under it, they sit well. I would leave that necklace on and layer everything else you're wearing
Yep.
forever on. And that look of a really simple pendant, the way you're wearing it, and
Hmm.
then things below, or even things at the same length. Like I'm wearing 2 at the same length.
Yep.
I think is a really nice starter to a layering neck,
Yeah. And
wearing
yeah.
multiple pieces, and I'll show you how I'm
Oh,
wearing it.
that's beautiful. Yeah. It's the center of attention.
It's the center of attention. So I have the center of attention and I also have the pear shape with it. And
And
there's something, have you played with these this week? I know that you just met them.
yes, yes, and I do wanna mention the pear shape. It is such a cool design that you guys created because, I mean, of course, the typical pear shape that we normally see just hangs from the top of the pear and just goes straight down, but the fact that this is angled to the side a little bit just brings a little bit more individuality to this piece, which I really, really love. And if you notice, like, if you're a person who just wants to highlight this area here, I did wanna talk a little bit about the length of these necklaces. All these are beautiful. So we have center of attention, the pear. If you are wearing something that is V-neck or a little deeper like mine, showing a little bit of cleavage, a little bit of your clavicle, that's great. Wearing a longer necklace is also great. Wherever you place your necklaces, that's where the eye is going to be drawn to. So be mindful of that. If you don't want to show anything down here, you may not want to wear anything longer. You might just want to keep it up here. But make sure whatever, it's important the tops that you pick with your necklaces. So if you are going to wear a choker, you don't want to wear a top where the top is going to be covering just that pendant, or the pendant is going to get lost right at the top of your crew neck t-shirt, or whatever you have. So you want to make sure that the necklace has enough room to lay and it doesn't get lost on the inside of your shirt. Or alternatively, you can wear something a little bit longer, wear it
Yeah.
over your shirt, but again, making sure it doesn't fall in.
That's a great call out because for many years, I love a necklace that sits inside, just inside a regular crew neck.
Hmm.
And that's where I have played with necklace lengths and everybody's different neck sizes. This series of necklaces, and if you look, and each of the product pages will give you the details of all the lengths, but all these necklaces come in 3 lengths, and these necklaces come in the most bizarre 14 and a 3/4, 15 and 3/4, and 16 and 3/4, because I had to play with giving everyone the ability to find their spot of where their inside of the t-shirt length is, or over the t-shirt, because that's a really good call out. You don't want it to sit at the exact same height. So you want it
Exactly.
to either sit slightly in or slightly above. Getting that spot is tough. So you've got 3 options of lengths, and it makes it really easy to be able to say, "Okay, this is good for me today. I can wear it tomorrow here and move it," or just find your right length and just stay with it.
And most people tend to go, I would say, like the median length is like 18 inches or so. And that's kind of, if you're not sure, ooh, what should I get? But the fact that these are, interchangeable for 3 different lengths, that's great. So you
Yeah.
don't you don't have to decide. I
Yeah.
do just want to mention, so as I'm looking at myself in the mirror here with this beautiful, elegant, classic necklace, so you can wear it on its own, but I wanted to also show how I've paired it with my
Fabulous.
own jewelry.
I
And
love that.
again, mixing jewelry styles, or mixing styles, whether it's your clothes or whether it's your jewelry, where you do classic and a little bit of edge, is what makes something more visually interesting and stylish. So I have here a super thick, kind of a two-tone pendant where you have your shiny silver and that pewter silver. I'm just going to lay it here. So I would wear it a little bit longer right under the pendant. Okay, are we centered here? There we go. And so again, it's just going to bring, I would actually do one more necklace here, but I'm holding this, so I don't want to take it off. One more necklace here that meets right in the middle. Maybe I do the three
The
prong.
mini bar.
Yes, the mini
The
bar would be.
mini bar would be really cute in between.
Yes, and layering 3, I'm a 3 layering 3 necklace type of person. Some people are 2, but one tip to remember when you are layering, you wanna go with your shorter, dainty length on the top, and then you wanna go with your heavier chain, your thicker chain, or thicker, metal, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be a chain, but a little heavier necklace on the bottom, and that way you're gonna have less tangling. So I'm gonna just try to lay it here. And tangling is like, people are like, well, how do you layer without tangling? But the different weights makes a huge difference. And having at least an inch and a half, 2 inches preferably, like between the lengths, is gonna make it a lot less tangly as well.
I
And
love that. I
I'm
love
very
that.
like I have
And
this one.
that's why that little tiny look can
Mhm.
can just carry you over. No matter what you put with it, it'll change its feel. And
Yeah.
I love that.
And this one, I'm like, I barely feel like I have it on. I'm like, okay, where is it?
That's what I would call a sleep-in necklace. Now, we
Yes.
don't get sleep-ins. Hi, we're moms. I mean, my kids are grown and I can get a sleep-in, but habit of many years, you lose your ability. But I do wear a sleep-in necklace if I don't get a sleep-in. Sleep in necklaces. And I don't say sleep in earrings. I don't say, I'm very particular. But a
Yeah.
sleep in necklace, this type of thing is great for just leaving on.
And
And
shower
and
too.
especially at this length, we were speaking before we came on about certain lengths of necklaces, if you leave them all on all the time, get in the way of a downward dog for all our yogis out there. Certain lengths get stuck on the chin when you're doing downward dog. So
Yes.
that's one thing that's nice about the shorter length. If you leave it on, it doesn't get in the way. It
Exactly.
stays out of the way. It plays well with others.
And
Um,
a lot of people tend to leave jewelry on. I always take off my earrings just because, they're in the
as you
way, but
should.
I often leave a necklace on or, my wedding ring on just, by
Yeah,
accident. So it's not, or I'm showering with them, by accident. So it's really nice. These are such great quality, don't tarnish. They're beautiful.
I love that. So right now, you have the center of the large center of attention.
And the pear,
Oh, in the pair.
yeah,
Perfect. I love it. So that's actually kind of what I'm wearing, but spread out. I have them at the same length.
yeah,
And I
and then
could wear them spread out. And I think that's a great look. I think it's a great look. One thing I just want to call about the Muse necklace, which is on the paperclip chain, which is one of my favorites, is
yes,
it
yes.
looks great
Oh, I think I
when
dropped
you
it.
pull it up as a choker as well. And I'm going to try and do this. Oh, I
And
don't
I
have my
love
other camera on, but it
seeing,
works. It can be done at all lengths. And I
yes.
think that's really important. I'm going to try and switch cameras so you can see what
And I
this
love
looks
this
like.
this paperclip chain is such a trendy piece, and you see how it just blings a little bit more than the other type of chain? Um,
It's got a really
yes, I love this.
interesting look to it. So I'm having a little challenge in the back and forth of the camera, but there we go. This necklace, the clasp will allow you to put it on any length. So right now I'm just pulling out my short, but I've worn this for a long time as a very short necklace and then as a longer necklace layered. It's a very versatile necklace, this Muse necklace. It comes in two different diamond sizes. So you get two really good price points.
Yeah,
Both are fantastic, and the chain is the same on both. And it also has a little, like a surprise stone. We call it a kiss. There's a little bezel set stone on the side. I'm gonna try. There it is. It's just a little surprise stone there. We call it it's like a hickey
I
little
didn't
piece on the
notice that
side. Isn't
before.
that
I
cute?
that.
It's a subtle detail, and that's
Yes,
kind of the way we like to slip things in. A little bit of a, we call it a
that's
kiss.
beautiful. And you know what? I don't think we mentioned the discount that we have going on
Oh,
today.
the discount. Hey, everybody. I'm gonna copy the code
Joining us.
for anyone that's in here as a guest. There is the code into the chat.
Love
And that
this.
code is good for 24 hours. So if you're thinking about a piece, you can't decide, put it in your cart. That code is still good. And we literally picked some of our favorite pieces tonight, but we're running out of time because we could keep going. We
Yes.
really could keep going.
I'm like,
And Aliya, you know how much I love speaking to you. So we're doing this again. As you know, we will keep doing this. You bring
yes,
an amazing point of view in how to bring jewelry into your everyday. And this is everyday jewelry. This is attainable, sustainable style that you don't have to wait for a special occasion. Wear it now. Have fun now. Don't wait until you dress up. You're dressed as soon as you put it on, no matter what you're wearing. So, I
exactly.
mean, hey, you guys don't know what I'm wearing from the waist down. I might be in my, I don't know. I'm actually
And
wearing
your
pants.
yoga pants, but you have your
I
beautiful
could be. And I'd look great. You put diamonds on and it doesn't matter. So you're in your yoga pants.
yes,
Okay.
effortless.
I love it. Effortless style. You are brilliant. I can't wait to have you back again, Aliya. You look amazing in everything you wear, but especially with your beautiful glittering lab grown diamonds. And thank you all for being here. Come back again soon. Check in. We're going to have a lot more topics to go over and a lot more fresh tips. So thank you all. See you
Thanks,
soon.
Amy. Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
Aliya. Bye bye.